Previously on Full House.
I feel like there's like a line between like block and smash, and like in the middle is like you like you hop over to the smash side, but you're still on the block side, but you're getting you're getting closer to the smash side, but you're still on the block side.
Okay. There.
Real love. Hey. I'm searching for a real love. Hey. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. Hey. I'm searching for a real love.
I feel like we have this guard up where we're trying to protect ourselves. And it's very, very, very difficult to get that guard down as a man for us. Like, what would it take, or what does it take for a man to break that wall down?
I'm more of I love myself. I'm learning to accept myself, and I don't think I can really love someone else if I don't love myself. Also, I just don't want to be wildly vulnerable and like, taken advantage of and be like, oh, just be dumb and whatnot.
I want to be wildly dumb.
I want to be wildly vulnerable and the real love. I feel like you have guards, or you feel like they have to knock down certain walls for you to get to that point. Because I think that's when I feel like I know I'm falling in love with someone. When I'm sharing things that I'm embarrassed about or don't want to talk about, or also like things that I'm very excited about.
How can I put this in 3 points?
That hill.
I can't, but I feel like a man can. He's like, okay,
big booty.
I want to watch the game every Sunday with no interruptions. I want you to make me a sandwich while I'm at it, and then afterwards, I want to 8 o'clock every night.
Oh
Sunday.
my God!
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what you're saying. I feel like a man can put 3 points. Like, this is what I need. And I feel like a woman...
It's very difficult for us.
I feel like we'll start with 3, and then we're like, wait a minute. And then it'll end up 10, and then end up 12.
It sounds like a lot of it is us.
I think what we're all talking about, everything kind of like all boils down to communication. And I think you need to communicate like, oh, I like this. I kind of, not so much like I expect something, because sometimes you have to have expectations, but sometimes you got to lower them. If they're not being met, you got to lower them.
Is that settling though?
But the thing is, do we all end up settling? I feel like I'm speaking too loudly.
Wait, we all settle?
Is
that what you're saying?
Just a bit. Yeah, she's saying it's settling to me.
That's settling to me too.
If you dumbing it down.
Well, I think because of the things I wrote, I was like...
What'd you write down? Communication, reciprocity, empathy, respect, amount of effort. What does that all add up to? Real love?
Sure.
Can we move the mic?
Sure.
Sure. Oh, that's a good exercise.
I
like write down bullet points.
don't know. Can you really write rules to love?
No.
You know what I mean?
Everyone
I don't think you can do that.
Everyone is different. Everyone expects something different. Everyone needs something different. So there really are no across the board rules. The only word that we all relate to is love. But it all means something different to each one of us.
But I think, like I said, at the end of the day, what it really means is being seen and
Heard.
Oh,
And
what she said, and loved.
Love.
Being seen and heard and loved. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was like the coolest thing ever.
See me, hear me, and love me.
But I want to do neither of those things
What?
at this current time.
Wait. And what do you want to do?
Sorry.
In my life, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. I just want to blend in and mind my business, hoping no one wants to.
Why is that?
So do you want to be in love right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not like one of those people who's like, oh, I'm so sad. Man, I'm single. If anything, I'm the opposite. I was like, oh my God, thank God I'm single.
Do you consider yourself a cynic?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. I can see that. And I think that is a lot of walls to bulldozer through. It's not even walk through, break down. That is
After
bulldozer through.
I don't know. I just like things like to like naturally flow kind of thing. It's like I don't know. So this thing is just I don't know because everything can look like I don't know like anything like unexpected. I'm rambling right now. 'Cause what am I saying?
Help me understand.
Are you tipsy or not?
Help me understand.
Is you tipsy, girl?
Where were you going? with
But
this?
you ladies have me thinking tonight, and this is, I don't want this for the relationship, I guess. I'm into this mindfulness thing, way of living now. Does anyone know about
Meditation?
that? Meditation and doing things purposefully, not just to do stuff in life.
Yeah.
So to be cognizant, to be present, to be in the moment of things, and it is very hard for me. So because I am trying to get to this place of happiness, I want to do what makes me happy, and I want people in my life to do it with me, and everyone to be happy, and I don't want to do things that does not make me happy. So you have to be mindful of the items that make you happy. So you ladies have me thinking, because I have not put mindfulness into thinking of love. I've thought about it with my job. I've thought about it with maybe a place that I'm going to for the evening, but I have not put it into my love life. So when you're thinking of being mindful, they have you think of 7 points of which your values. These are the 7 things that you live by no matter what. Nothing can draw you out of these 7 values. So
Write them down.
so with that, if the things that you're doing or partaking in or thinking of, will they draw you out of these 7 values? So something for me is like credibility. I don't want anyone to tear down my credibility. I don't want no one to take away my credibility for someone. I want people to know that I am credible, that what my word is bond, and I have to bring that into love. You understand? Like I don't think I've been cognizant of that in my partner as well. But I feel like if my partner is on the brink of making it shaky, I feel it. But am I verbally or making that top of mind, I guess? Not to bring this so serious. I'm sorry.
7 point. Okay, repeat that. The 7
So
points. Not
mindfulness,
what?
it might be different, but what I'm doing now is 7
Yeah.
values that you set for yourself, that these are who you are, that this isn't what's bringing you out. So you're mindful of these 7 values. So if you're like a person that's honest, or you're a person that has integrity, or a person
Gotcha.
who, you know,
Right.
is credible for what it is, they can't bring you.
out of those things.
So what about opposites attract?
Real love.
You know, I take 2 steps
No.
forward.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
I have to have a certain amount of things in common. Not a specific number, but a good amount. But not a
When's the
specific
last
number.
time y'all been in love? I mean, for real, like.
What about you?
4 years ago.
I
I can. The last time I was with somebody. The last time I had a
Oh.
boyfriend.
Have
But I
you
was
been
with
in
him
love?
for 10 years. Come on, I
Okay,
better have loved his
question.
ass.
Better question. Have you been in love with every person that you've been with? Or have you broken up with the person the moment you realized there's no way I can be in love with this
Ooh.
person?
Yes.
No,
Ooh.
Are you
Explain.
because like you're so comfortable.
Mm.
I was
That's
like,
terrible.
I
Yeah,
know,
comfortable
it's
will
bad.
buy
I
you
was
some more
comfortable, and
time.
I was like, I'm gonna just be with him because this is comfortable for me.
Wow.
Until it
A
got
lot
like,
of people do that.
yeah, until it got
A lot
just
of people
like,
do that.
I am not happy. Then I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this no more.
How'd you
identify with it?
know that you weren't?
You know, you definitely know when you're unhappy. And it's not like a one thing, it's like multiple things leading up to it. And you're just like, ugh, like you dread. Like, I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to, like, yeah, you just know that I don't want to do things. So it's just like having lazy sex.
What was it
Lazy
about that
sex.
person?
Oh, it's the worst.
That's a sad thing.
So you just know, like, when you don't, I think you feel it.
What
over
were they
time.
missing though? What was that person missing?
You just stop. I really just stopped liking the person.
What did you consider this person your best friend?
No. Mm-mm.
So y'all never answered the question. When's the last time y'all been in love, or have you ever been in love?
Oh yeah.
No.
No,
No?
I could tell.
No, I've been on a 12 years journey of self-discovery.
12 years.
Yes.
Wait. You're 27.
Yeah.
15 years?
Yeah.
Well, who are you with at 15?
12 years.
It was more like I'm learning how to be comfortable with myself. Because
But in 12
sometimes-
years, you've changed like at least 4 times.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, and I'm glad about
Then you
that.
reassess.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I'm just trying to make it to this year because ain't nobody want to join the 27 club.
27 is a good age.
I
Yeah.
don't want to join the what?
I don't want to be morbid or anything. It's basically
I was thinking, are you talking about like Janis Joplin
Yes.
and Jimi Hendrix?
yes, the people who have unfortunately passed away at the age of 27.
Why are
That's
you
not
talking
you,
like
girl.
I think
that?
I need to
Why are you
sit
talking
somewhere
like
else.
We
that?
established that I'm cynical.
You're taking it to a really dark place.
Right.
Now. We're talking about love,
Step into the light.
and it goes to that.
Step into the light.
Podcast episode.
So look, at the end of the day, it goes back to what Pega said. I believe Pega said it. How everybody wants to be loved. Everybody's on a quest.
I feel like that's our
Yeah.
ultimate search in life. That and someone else said it. D, I think, happiness. But I think they're interconnected at the end of the
I
day.
love the song. Does anybody know the song? I can't remember all the words right now. By Music Soul Child.
Which one?
Please
Sing
don't
a
make
little
me
bit.
sing. Lord Jesus.
Bum,
It'll be
bum,
like,
You're right.
I will love you when your hair turns gray.
Oh yes,
I will love you
yeah.
when you gain a little weight.
That's my mom's song.
Girl. Something,
Yes.
something you'll always
Don't
say.
change.
Just as
Yes.
long as your love won't
As your
change.
long
I
as
think
your love
that
won't
is
change,
a
yeah.
beautiful
And even his
song,
video.
and I think that sums up a lot for me.
Yeah.
That's what I think I want. Like, and he also does a song called "Teach Me." Like, I want to learn what it is that you need me to be for you, because I love you that much. So teach me, what is it? So those two songs sum up a lot of what it is that I think I value and love.
I think that first one is something that speaks to all of us at the end of the day. Like, I feel like we attribute men, like we all have this like deep yearning for someone who accepts us for who we are, and like at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
forever, like like we'll be there, you know, like rock solid. And like with everything that's out there, all the music, all the media, everything that's out there, we're thinking in these terms. Like, it's not about that. It's about that fat ass making that money, and that's it. Like, stunting on the gram. That's all it's about. But at the end of the day, like, all of us, like, deep down inside, like, what we want is something way more real than that. And I think that travels across like genders and races and countries and all of these like different boundaries that we've created for ourselves, because we're all human at the end of the day, and we all crave the same things.
Yeah.
But it's just so difficult for us to communicate that.
Do you feel? I don't know. I find it hard to believe that everybody on there twerking doesn't want love also. So
They do, but they've
going
been
about it a different way.
yeah.
I
I don't know. if
It's
you're
the only
gonna
thing
fall
they
in love
know.
If you're trying to devour a cucumber.
Cucumber
In
challenge.
that sense, I think that they see that one person that they're like, I wish this person
would love
like me.
Yeah.
Like that they're for me, that it's a million fish in the world, but that one fish, that's my fish. Like,
I
feel
think
like
they equate the likes to the
they
the
do.
love.
They put, and
Like
I think
that
that's why
all-
so much.
Bubbles up to one like giant bubble of love,
I
and it's
agree.
like it's not the real thing. It's like it can be popped at any moment.
Yeah, I agree.
But then also, that was another thing I kind of thought about. I feel like love everything is kind of a bubble, because it's like all of a sudden you could be, I don't know, it doesn't matter how long you've been with someone. There could be one like snap moment where it's like, I don't like this person anymore.
You think so?
Yes.
That's not love though.
That's not life.
That's not
That's
love.
not real.
That's infatuation or whatever the situation is. But that's not love.
Infatuation is a
Yeah.
great word.
Because I mean, what does love mean?
I mean,
Does
but I
anybody
also
know
think the other
definition of
stuff-
love?
I don't have a dictionary on me, so I can't.
We all got phones.
You got
Everybody got a
smartphones.
dictionary.
I don't think the stuff that you guys are honestly, like I sit here and listen, talking about love and the aspect of like when it comes to social media or likes or things like that. I don't think you're going on there to find love.
Subconsciously, you are.
I mean, I'm not going on there to find love. I'm just going to post my picture to connect with my friends and then like get off. I'm not using this tool to find someone who I have a connection with or
But think
vibe
about the
with.
20-year-old or 19-year-old who that's all they've ever known.
Yeah, think about
Yeah.
those people who have 100,000 followers or up, who are used to at least 10,000 likes or not. And if they don't reach that level, do they feel inadequate?
Yeah, like you need to get off your phone. I think you need to get off your phone.
They're getting rid of likes on Instagram.
I know
Yeah, I
they're
saw that today. They're testing
Oh, are
that-
they?
yeah, I
For
saw
us in
it.
the U.S., I know they're doing it in other countries.
They're doing it in other countries, but I think it said, I was trying to read the article actually on my way here and not crash. But I think they are trying to do it in the US, like not have it on there. So I don't know, like what, yeah.
So, I got a question. Since we're, other than Danielle, she's
What?
a question.
What? We're
Everyone
all
here
what?
is pretty much single. So how are you, if we're on this quest
Danielle's
for love,
Question mark.
Question there.
Question mark.
if we are on this quest for love, how are we surviving? How
You
are we walking around with a
survive.
smile on our face?
You got-
how are
no.
we moving daily if our quest is love? 'Cause
That's not a good
I don't know.
question. You know why?
Not
Because
my
like
current
you're,
quest.
you're not surviving because of you're not with someone else romantically. You're surviving because you have yourself. You have to love yourself first, and then for you to love someone else. So I think you're surviving because you love yourself. And for those who don't love themselves, I think they may be surviving because someone's pouring into them, loving them as well. So I don't think it's just like
So you're saying
significant
you
others.
can kind of get it from
You
anyone.
can get it from
Your daughter,
everywhere.
your
Your
parents,
dog,
your friends.
your
Your
friends.
dog? Did you say dog?
Yes,
I'm
I love
sorry.
my dog.
Yeah, I have
People
a
that love
pet,
their
but
dogs
like that
like
love
their
is not
people.
enough to fulfill me
Not
at the end
enough
of
to
the
fulfill
day.
you,
Oh, no,
but he
no,
gets
no.
hyped every time he sees me. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
we were not going there, Olga.
But Danielle, you've never been sitting just watching TV and then you're like, damn, I want a boyfriend.
So I have always like had someone. I've always dated someone, so I never really or just like not had the space to like really be with myself and be like, if I feel like I don't want to feel like I need someone. I want to feel like, oh, then like I wish I could enjoy this with my boyfriend, but not like a needing because I want to feel loved. Just like, oh, I just want to share.
Companionship.
Yeah, I
You
just
want
want to share some stuff.
companionship. That's exclusive.
Yeah. Okay, you were like exclusive. Next week I might want to share it with someone else because I know they might not get my joke. So
What?
yeah, like I may not want to share with her. I think you can
What?
love a plethora of people. I think that's why you
Yes,
fall
but in
in and out of
different
love.
ways.
Yeah, just like I want to share with someone else next week. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I want to ask this question, but
what?
I'm not trying to open up another topic.
Oh, what were you
What
gonna
is it?
say?
Do you consider yourself polyamorous?
I was just thinking about that. That's so
It's
funny.
funny because like I could live a polyamorous life, but
I
they
feel it's all
cannot.
good too. I feel it's
Who's
all good
they?
too.
My men's.
It's the ass.
Yeah.
That ass.
I feel
That
like
ass. That ass.
all
They
men
could
want to
not-
be polyamorous, but I don't.
They
think
only want to do that
could
for the
handle
sex. Yeah.
If a woman, if a
Yeah.
woman,
So
I think they
it's-
want their woman to be down with it, but I don't think their woman. They want their
want the woman to be down with it.
practice.
So I have a friend who is though, and it's funny because like it was her birthday a couple of weeks ago, and one of her other friends, our mutual friends, was trying to think of a gift to give a polyamorous relationship. So she went to a sex shop and she was like, "Do you guys have anything for polyamory relationships?" And I'm like, "Girl, they do the same stuff that we do. It's not like a difference." So I don't know. Like I probably could be open to that honestly, but I wouldn't want them to like they gotta be all my niggas. They can't be having other Danielles.
That's not. What?
Yeah, because like
No.
sometimes I'm saying in polyamorous relationship they have like rules.
So
There's-
you can have a bunch of dudes, but they can't have a bunch of chicks.
Right, like they have like rules. Because I actually watched, I don't know if you guys seen it, it's on Hulu. It's like a reality show, I say reality because it actually looks like raw. Doesn't look like they're giving them lines. show, and I watched, and I was like, this is so interesting to me about it, because it's really different than having like sister wives and then having that type of relationship. I was like, I could see how some people like in their family don't understand their lifestyle, but I totally got it. So I don't know, like I'm not like closed off, like I'm not open to doing this. I think like I could be in one.
I agree.
You
I
could
think
too?
I would be open to try it at least once to see how
I
would
felt,
like it.
yeah.
And then if I'm with it, I'm fine with staying with it. And if not, then I feel like it would be so much less stressful.
I think
Not
it'd be a
less
lot
stressful.
more stressful.
Right.
You
You
gotta
think it'd be
manage more
stressful?
people now,
It's like a business.
more relationships.
I don't like that.
Like
I don't like
what?
it either.
For
Yeah,
myself,
that's why I have like
For
a
yourself?
certain amount of friends.
Mine,
the idea-
mine.
Even
I
when
want
I'm just
one.
dating
Mine.
someone, even when I'm just dating someone, I
Want to just focus on them.
just one person at a time.
But you
I
know
can't-
how like stressful
I
that
don't know
could be
about the dating
too.
I
part,
can't-
but
No, let me tell you how stressful that could be too. Because like when you're focused on one person and they're not getting, like we talked about, like these rules or these things, like they're depending on you, and I could be like, man, like it's Pega's day. She needs to deal with your rules because I'm not feeling you today. That would be so much of a stress reliever.
It would be
The-
like you're building the perfect man.
Yes.
You have this person for this particular need. I would have this particular person for this particular need. And I would have this particular person for this
Now, if
particular
I can find a
need.
man to
and
just
then-
blend y'all three
Does
together.
anybody know a scientist who is working
Right.
on this experiment?
Then I could be with one person. But until then, like I just feel like that is what we're searching for. Because I think love comes in many, like we talked about. We can't sit here and say like, and I'm listening to all y'all say like it comes in many
We're all
forms
looking for
and
different
things. And if we're all looking for different things, that means like we do all see love differently. So I think it's okay to love Pega and to love Nidra and to love D and to love all at the same time. I definitely,
okay with you loving
yeah,
all of us.
all of you at the same time. I
gotta
think
love
it's
me.
yeah. See, it doesn't work like that. So if you can't love,
Not 5 of us.
yeah, I think it's impossible for me for people to say like, if I have a wife, I could only be in love with her. To me, like I
No,
think you
it's
can be
definitely
in love with
possible
other
to be in love with multiple people
people,
at a
yes.
time, but is that really what your ideal of it looks like, of real love looks like? Is that like if you were just to paint a picture of your fairy tale, like what
There'd be a
would it-
gang of people in the picture. Yeah, because I just can't be like I only
an
love
orgy, an
Zoe.
orgy.
Like that's not possible. Yeah, it'd be a gang of picture.
No, forget.
Oh, you
that
mean like
type of love.
romantically?
Romantic love.
I would still be a
Please
gang
don't
of
bring
people.
her into this.
No. It'd still be a gang of people in the picture.
Damn.
It won't be just like one person. Why are you laughing?
I'm just imagining.
This is entertaining.
like,
I
a
keep
bunch
thinking
of,
about
like,
the
a group
picture of
photo, and not everyone can't fit in frame. So you're all just trying to figure out like.
Act
where
like you
everyone's
love
gonna
each
move.
other.
Yeah.
Get together. No. My mom has wanted to prank me though. I'm glad that she has never done this. But invite like all my exes or maybe like all the dudes I'm messing with at the same time, like to my birthday. That's like my worst nightmare. And I'm just like, oh, this would be like too much anxiety. But then I think I would be a G and be able to handle it. I'd just be like, Peggy, you need to go talk to him while I talk to him real quick, distract him. I know it's crazy.
I would be fine if all my exes were in one room. I have no.
all my
malice.
exes would be chilling because I
Yeah,
respected
it's
all of
all
them,
good.
and they all.
I mean,
got
we're
each
all
other, and they were
friends,
never
but
at the
I
same
think that
time.
all of them would want to kiss. And I'd be like,
Kiss? Did you? Huh?
yeah, like this is too much. Y'all gotta do
She
something.
needs kiss her.
Oh, kiss her.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd
not
be too
each
much.
other.
Yeah, not each other.
Mine wouldn't want to just kiss me.
I don't think you ladies answered my question from earlier about like what it actually means to have each other's backs though. Like when we were talking about that component of real love, because that is a very solid component of it. I don't think any of us can argue against that. It's like actually feeling like that person has your back and vice versa. Like what does that look like to you? Or what does that mean to you?
I mean, it can mean a lot of different
No,
things.
I was about to go off on her because like you asked a very difficult question, but then I let you finish. So
No,
like,
go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Say your piece.
No,
Go for it.
I'll say it.
Okay,
it
go,
can
Nisha.
mean different things. It depends on the person, obviously. Like, because one man might need something, and then another man might need different things. But for instance, past tense. I'll use past tense only. One guy, very self-sufficient, don't need nothing at all. And I struggled for a while to find out what could I do for this guy. He does everything for himself. Like, what can I do? And I started paying attention to just any area I could. And I realized he always eats the same thing. Always. Chicken and brown rice. That's it, all the time. Workout, dude, blah, blah, blah. Depended, most of the time, no. Yeah.
Did you say seasoning?
No
Yeah.
seasoning.
Most of the time, no. Yeah.
Do
So
you want to eat bland
I'm
food?
just saying, roll with the story.
so
bro.
yeah, so I started to like trickle in because I cook very healthy, thankfully, but I know how to make it good. So I started trickling in salmon and doing different things and stuff. And so he slowly started to get, that was his thing. Like, are you making this tonight? Are you doing, you know? So you have to find what someone needs to show your love or appreciation. So I think everybody's different. Then you get with someone else who wants you to do everything. Cook, clean, sex, everything. And then you think about it, you're like, wait, what am I really getting out of this? You might move on, I don't know.
I mean, in the most
But everybody-
basic sense, like, let's say they fall on hard times financially, and you are still doing pretty well, you can support them, having their back financially, or just out in the open in the public, you know they're dead wrong, but you have that silent front with them, and you're like,
It's time to go to the
wrong.
car.
You know they did wrong.
Let's go home
Stand
now.
by my man right now.
Okay.
Us against the world.
Friend mentality. Though.
And
No, it's not a friend
And then once you get in the car,
What? So
No.
you would tell me off if we were at a party right now in front of 10,000 people and I said something wrong. Would you call me
Okay,
out in the
so-
middle in front
Not
of 10,000?
wrong, but
You would call me out in front
So
of
I've had
10,000
a
people.
friend. I won't. She already probably knows the years when I tell a story. I've had a friend who get really drunk
I'm
out,
not taking you with me.
drunk at a party before, and I was so like irritated because I was ready to go. Like, we're all ready to go, but she was so drunk and belligerent that she wanted to stay, and people were literally kicking us out of the house because like she was the last guest. So I think like as my friend, if it's a different circumstantial things, like I'm gonna tell you off right then.
what about your man that you're in
Because
love with?
we're going to the bathroom. But I'm still going to tell you off in that space because it's like so hard for me to front. Because in the rest of the time, I'm suppressing when we're at a function. And then you could definitely tell at the table because then I'm like, pour me something to drink. Yeah. At the table, it's like, pour me something to drink. Or like anything that you do are like, oh, like Danielle and so-and-so are like, Magda, did you see that? So it's like, why do we need to put on this front for everybody else?
But do you think
when
that-
I'm upset?
I don't know. I feel that's questionable. It can be very disrespectful though to your man.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know how to act, even whatever you guys are going through should not be what the world knows.
No, not what the world knows,
So-
but you know that I'm acting this way.
But
I don't
he
think it should
knows
be
you
a
mad. You ain't gotta
disrespectful.
slam it. You ain't gotta
Not
show other
slam
people.
it, but I'm just saying like,
He knows you mad though.
yeah, if he knows I'm mad, then he also should know that it's time to go.
But it's a thing of like if you had this
Because
united-
that's having my back too.
But it's like you're having a united front. So
Mm-hmm.
he's wrong, and it's like, okay, you have his back. You get in the car, you cuss him out.
Yeah.
You tell him he needs to go apologize, fix this.
Yes.
And then he can go back and make it right.
Right.
But it's like you
y'all-
don't have to do
what-
it
you
in
guys-
front of.
This is what's
Everyone.
so weird. This is so weird to me. No,
How do you
I
fix
feel like
this?
we're at a table that are not used to dealing with grown ass men.
No, I have dealt with some grown ass
You are not
men.
cussing out when you get to the car.
Yes,
I
you
ain't
can.
I was
the
only
basic
with one truly
points.
grown ass man.
No.
And a cuss out in the car.
My
would
dad
never
is
have happened.
full
He would
grown,
never.
and Roland will still get cussed out.
But
If-
your mom is a different breed, man.
No, I'm
She's
saying
G.
it's the same. It's your expectations. You set the bar. So I'm saying like you're still gonna get cussed out because like you know that you're making me upset. And so as a respectful thing, instead of having this like united fake front, he knows that it's time to go.
United fake.
You know, yeah, you know that it's time to go.
The United Fake Front of Love.
You know that's time to go because you love me and you know that you've been disrespectful. And like Dee said, when we get into the car, I am gonna cuss
But
you
you
out.
already silently cussed him out in front of everybody else.
No,
You gotta get
it's
it together in
about
the
what
car.
was your first thing on here? Communication. Okay, so I am communicating why I'm upset.
What
I'm
if
gonna
he
have your
communicated
back.
you beforehand how important that event was to him, and
Then you shouldn't have
have
acted that way.
So love. In a love relationship. We're at this
For
table
sure.
at his
I love
function.
you, but we can't marry.
Peace.
We're
I
at
love
this.
you though.
Yeah.
Love each other. Please let me.
You would be out the front.
I'm still with y'all on the same subject though, but I'm
Yeah.
saying in a love relationship, we are at this table at his function, company function, in front of his people. This chick walks by, big, nice
he
body,
Booty.
and he looks or whatever,
Yeah.
and that makes you upset. And you look at him, and you at that moment have an option or you have a choice on how you're gonna deal with it. So you choose to slam.
Yeah.
You choose.
That's
to
like
slam
really
that-
small.
But I can't. I don't want to think about more because it's
And
stories
Yeah.
long.
that's what I meant by do it in the car. I don't
Yeah. Have
mean
a
like,
call
cussing him out and
fit.
be
Yeah.
like, okay, that kind of hurt my feelings that you were looking at.
Because
that girl
there's definitely
all
a
over her in
time
front of
like
everyone.
if I've obviously seeing like you look at her, by the time your eyes come back to me, like you already know I'm upset.
When I say curse, I guess that means have a
word in the car.
yeah,
Yeah.
word in the car. I don't mean
She's on your
fuck
tada.
you, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. It'd be like I said, like you looked at the girl. It was kind of felt it was a little bit disrespectful and it hurt my feelings. I'm not that person. I cannot communicate at a high tone. I cannot communicate with a high blood pressure. It's just, it won't come across. You don't get the message. You're over talking each other and that's not communication. So I apologize that I said the term curse out because it wasn't the term that I necessarily
Really
meant,
is.
but I guess it was what the term came to at my time
Yeah,
to
just-
say that we're talking sternly
To
or
each other.
to each other that I'm trying to make this that it was
Yeah, but I think even when you're in a heated argument with your partner, you guys are both like at an elevated state. If you're both like having any, like I don't want this to be put all on me because like you knew before like what gets me upset. Like you know my trigger points because we are in love, so you already know what's gonna make me upset. So it's like me more so it's like, why would you do that to hurt my feelings? Because it's kind of like what Dee said. Are you being mindful of what you're doing and applying that to your relationship? So if you know it's something gonna hurt me or do something and you still do that, now to me this is like a reaction. You know, my reaction to you hurting me in a sense. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not just popping off on you because I'm popping off on you because this is my reaction to you hurting my feelings or to you being disrespectful. So now I got to like be the Stanford wife and at a party. Yeah, like that's just not.
I've done it many times.
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen.
I'm not a fan of everybody knowing my business. So
Yeah.
I just will not put it out in public. Like I
That's
don't care how upset I
too.
am.
I will never put that. I
Never.
will
And
never
that's what
air
I mean,
someone's
guys.
dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Like
right now.
if
it's
I
one of-
love you, I'm gonna keep that and take it to the like.
well, I won't take it to the
grave.
grave.
No.
but
I
will
won't take it to
keep
the grave
this
either.
at
I
least
mean,
function.
unless it
I
goes
am
south,
here
like.
for you.
but
I will
don't
keep
know.
this united front, but at the car, I'm going to let you know that you hurt my feelings.
What's going on? But here's another part of being like actually like being in love with someone is the fact that you can't like lie to them. Because I've been in relationships where I've been able to let's just say it's that situation where I'm at a party with them and like I want to go home, they don't want to go home. I'm pissed. Whatever. I will not say anything to them because I'm trying to protect myself.
That's how I get.
I'll just keep it to myself.
How is that
Eventually, I'm gonna blow the F up
Yeah.
on you.
But
when
why are you
when it's all
protecting
ending, right?
yourself? And why are you blowing up? Like, I'm just saying, why blow up? Like, why does
Because you're still blowing up,
is
but
blow-
right
it
after
just-
the fact.
Everybody's blow up is different.
You're
Yeah,
blowing
yeah,
up
yeah.
right after the fact. We're blowing up way later.
Yeah.
Once it's all done and over
when it's
with.
just between you and I.
But I feel like when it's the real thing, you actually lack the ability to do that. Like, because they'll be able to see you and be like,
Yeah, that's what I said. Like,
you're
you're upset.
You slammed that shot glass on the table at dinner tonight. What's wrong? What's going on? Tell me.
Exactly. But I'm saying that you're not holding it in anymore. You're not suppressing it. I'm just saying, like, I don't think you should suppress it. I think you should communicate to your partner. If your partner knows, like you said, then they are going to be like, okay, I can tell, like, she's ready to go. Like, we're going to head out. But if you just, like, continue to talk and, like, have conversation, like, and you can tell that I'm ready to go, I feel like, come on, please. Like, I'm ready.
I have two things I would like to state. First is, I think the whole, like, not having your business out there, it's kind of down to, like, I don't want to be out here looking stupid, so I'm not going to make you, like, look stupid.
Well, no,
I'm gonna
I
have
think
you
it's
out
a
there
respect
looking
factor.
stupid. Yeah.
I love you enough not to disrespect you.
Respect.
I'm not gonna look
Respect.
crazy in here. One, I represent you. Two, I represent myself. I'm not gonna let anybody take me out of character. And like, I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna do that.
You got to give respect.
Yeah.
to get it.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't even have to love you for that. That's just in general. People, you need to respect.
Yeah,
Human
yeah.
being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at my voice is, I'm not crying. It just sounds like that. But at the end of the day, if you maintain your composure and you keep it together, and then you can talk at a level where you're heard, you actually accomplish understanding. You accomplish not getting yourself so hyped up and elevated. You also accomplish being heard and understood to a level that I think you gain the respect.
I was just about to say that I forgot the second thing I said, but I just remembered. The second thing I wanted to say is that I think everyone has, like, a level of knowing social cues. And sometimes some people don't know specific social cues. So maybe you might be in a relation, might be not that far into the relationship where you don't know specific social cues from that specific person. Mm-hmm. So then it's probably something you're gonna have to respectfully tell them, you know, when this happened, when this happened,
Yeah.
maybe
Communication.
a while ago. I had this face, I had a certain face, so I had
This
a
is
certain
what that
expression.
means.
This is the face.
And let me
Sour
know how
face
it-
I had.
Yeah.
Squished up sour face.
So,
Yeah,
but the thing
I
is,
wasn't
sometimes
happy.
you can't teach someone else social cues. I'm kind of more like, I don't want to teach people a lot of things because, like, I'm not getting paid for it. But it's more of a some things you have to learn on your own, and I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, some things you gotta learn on your own. Some I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
But we are talking about love.
Love.
When that person loves you, like, those things are already learned, because as you're dating someone, you are teaching them things. You guys are teaching
So
each other things.
here's a question. Okay, do you think if it's quote unquote real love, do they intuitively know you, or do they have to really learn you? Or are they the
You're
type of person
learning.
who wants to learn you from bottom to top to bottom?
I think you're learning each other. So, and then those things come naturally. Then you naturally know, like, okay, when Pega does this, like, I know now that she's ready to go. Or, like, she's upset, I know that face, or I know, like, that tone, because you have been learning each other this whole time. That's why you fell in love.
So don't you think anyone has the capacity to fall in love with another person if that's the case? If as long as they have a willingness to learn?
Mm-hmm.
I think a person wants to learn.
You're saying that you don't love multiple people?
Yeah, you can. You're capable.
Oh.
We're all capable of that. I think.
It was
I think
like you were
that's real.
shocked. Like,
No, but you're basically saying, like, as long as a person is willing to learn you, you can fall in love with them, and vice versa. That's a big statement to make. That's big.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
I think so.
Not.
I think it was
Yeah.
subjective when you asked that, because I think maybe women, I don't know if men probably do it too, I'm not sure. But when you're asked that question, I think we probably go to somebody we're thinking about. Or like if they would just learn us, then we'd be good.
Yeah, but I'm naturally an overthinker, so I'm kind of screwed on that front. But not to put your business out there like too much. I was just thinking like because I remember you were saying like brief like something like I went on this date and so much, but I just didn't feel a connection so much. But that was after like what, the first, second date? Do you think you're either taking too much? You're either like making a snap judgment, or you're just like thinking really quick, or you just know deep down like even if you took the time you're still not going to find that connection?
See, actually the thing is, I think I'm doing the opposite of taking a snap judgment. I'm learning more now to stop doing what I've been doing, because in the past what I have been doing is out of fear of ending up alone. This is real talk right now. Out of fear of ending up alone.
No, this is fake talk right now.
I love real talk.
Oh yeah, let's real talk.
Real love, not fake love. So,
Right.
yeah. When I'm talking about fake love, which I just listen to Drake's song.
Okay. So
I've been giving people who I know deep down are not meant for me, who I don't have an actual connection with, a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance, because they're a nice guy, over and over and over. And I've done it so many times, and I'm done doing that. Like, I am so done. So done wasting my time like going on 4 dates with someone who I feel no connection with, but I'm hoping that it'll build. Or I'm hoping that, it'll build, but it doesn't. It doesn't. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, right? I don't know.
So, did we come to the conclusion that ain't nobody at this table in love?
I know we have concluded. Yeah, for me personally, yes.
No,
You're in love?
no.
No.
Oh yeah, we've been in love.
I don't know. What did you ask?
I
Been in love or in love right now?
In love.
Oh, I love somebody, but I don't think I'm in love.
In love.
Yeah.
Not in love with Zoe?
Well,
No,
you guys
no,
kept
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
romantic
We are
things.
talking
Like when
about
I was trying to talk about
romantically
family
involved
things, y'all
with
was like,
somebody that you are in love with.
yeah.
I think I'm falling in love with somebody and they don't even know it.
You don't know it, or they
Right
don't
now?
know.
They don't know it.
Oh,
We all know who that is.
No, we don't. Nobody,
Facebook guy.
nobody knows, because y'all, let me
You
tell
shouldn't put
y'all.
your business out there.
Right.
No, you don't. I'm falling in love and he don't even know it. So the only reason why I brought that up is because when it takes me minutes when
Your
I
voice
speak
is
on it.
sultry right now.
It's doing its own thing.
I
'Cause
like
she's
it.
in
I
love.
like it.
Sorry, y'all. It's doing its own thing. I don't know, allergies, whatever. But only because I am learning this person and they don't even know it. I'm seeing their moves. I'm seeing how they work. I'm seeing what they do, how they operate. I'm not even talking about the physical attraction, because that's already there. And I am like, dang, like, okay. I've never seen this. Never seen this. Like, I like it.
Now, can I just
you
point
sound
out?
like
I'm
that?
sorry, because can
Heavy
I?
sign.
So my purpose in saying that,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
My purpose in saying that is, what happens if I'm falling in love with this guy that don't know I'm falling in love with him, don't end up liking me back. Or
He don't
loving
like
me
you back. It's okay to love someone who doesn't love you back.
Have you had that happen?
Yeah,
that's
guys
a
love me.
song,
I
but
don't
I
love
don't know
them.
what
Kind of
song.
wasting time.
That sounds like a song, but I don't know what song that is.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of don't know what's going on right now.
It's okay.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
We're talking about being honest and not lying, so I'm not. I just wanted to be honest.
But what I was gonna say, like, I didn't hear Nidra say one time you saying that you need her connection. She said, "I am learning this guy." She said, "I am watching his moves. I am doing this." But not one time did she say like, "This is not a knock." Yeah, connection, vibe,
Oh, I didn't think I needed to say that.
nothing. But
That
I'm
already,
saying
that's what got me in the situation.
But I'm saying that's what we were saying the difference was. That's what Pega's point was making. She was trying to say, like, I need a connection. I need a vibe. That's why I'm saying, like, love is
the
different
vibe
things.
and the connection's already there. But
Yeah.
like, so for men, and sorry, I'm speaking for y'all men, but I just feel like I have enough homies and conversations with men to kind of help me out in this area. But men, they don't love as quickly as we do. It takes them a while, and and they may not even be in love with you when they really, really are with you. It's a different, we think about love immediately. We're just like, oh, I can love him, and we find reasons to love you and all this. That's what women do.
Yeah,
but
you plan
men,
the future. You plan
not
the
saying
future.
that they don't love you, but they're in love with you is different than when women, we fall in love a lot quicker. So for men, what is my purpose in saying this? Oh, backing up. The vibe and everything is already there, but my thing is, I knowingly am knowing that I'm falling in love with this.
I think
the
men know
person.
too. And I think it's no time. I think like when a man really knows that he in love with someone, he may not tell her. I think that's the only difference. But I think he definitely knows.
I also
Yeah, they
heard
know
of plenty of
when
men
they're in
who
love.
said they looked at her the first day and knew that was
Just
their
knew.
wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's my wife.
But
That
you
is
also
what
hear
he-
men say that shit and
That's me.
that with somebody else 2 weeks
Danielle,
later.
that's me.
But I mean,
So,
when I say in
okay.
love, I mean passionate. Like your man is not gonna cheat on you, love.
Yeah.
Men say they in love all day, but they'll go sleep with somebody next door.
But
I
do you
mean
think
that
that
love that
equates-
makes you. To me, yeah, my love
Do you
is
think
you
that
don't.
love equates?
You're not gonna commit fornication on me because you love me.
Commit fornication.
Fornication. I can't.
Guilty of committing fornication.
You
Is-
said
did
what
I,
you hear
hey,
me.
did I say
What?
the right
You
word
said what I'm
though?
supposed to say.
It's the alcohol. Okay, thank
That's
you.
not swearing.
I thought so. Adultery?
Oh.
Adultery. I think it's adultery.
Infidelity.
Fornication.
Infidelity.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's
what it
Infidelity.
is.
Shawshank.
That's why you
Not
hear
committing
all that.
fornication.
Infidelity.
Vocabulary.
You committed fornication on me.
Believe it or not, I be in church faithfully. That's why the fornication came. But no, seriously, I feel, and I could be so wrong, especially when all my homies is probably like, shoot, I just feel that way.
You think
When
that's
I-
the test of love?
Love, you're not gonna want to hurt the person you're with. You're gonna do everything in your soul and mind to not hurt them. I'm not saying that people are perfect. I expect you to not have any feeling that you will ever commit
Infidelity.
infidelity,
Fornication.
fornication,
Okay.
adultery. It's in the Bible. I can't talk. That's a side joke. Anyway, I just want a relationship when and if
With
that
God.
happens with, hey, speaking of which, if I'm with somebody and they love God and appreciate God and they follow the Bible like I try to do and hopefully will continue to do forever, I think we'll be on the same page. Forever, ever. I think we'll be on the same page. We're not gonna try to hurt each other. We're not worried about the ass over there because at the end of the day, like, I mean, there is, you know,
Except for that.
what do you say?
Wait, no,
when you
what?
try to- when you meet in the middle?
Why'd you say my name?
There is compromise. There are ways around things and to work with things. Okay? All I'm saying is that I feel like I am a beautiful person. I feel like I have a good heart. I feel like I'm here with you. Whatever you need, I got you. Why do you want to go and mess that up on something that ain't even gonna matter?
It must be scary, because I think at a certain point, all of you guys feel that way.
Yes.
That's
It must be really scary to have that truly inside of you. And you know, sometimes I think that men we don't understand that your heart is different.
But isn't your heart the
Let me
same?
finish. It's a different mechanism. You can do something different.
Mm-hmm.
A mother is different.
But even if they're not
Woman's heart
mothers,
is different.
I feel like, is it not your heart the same? Don't you feel like, dang, like, I really love her. I hope she don't mess this up too. I think it's totally fair that they feel that way too.
there are some men who think and feel in the same way that women do. I actually believe
I
that.
believe that too.
I believe that.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is that the heart is different.
Mm-hmm.
No,
we're
yes,
wired
definitely.
differently.
No.
Definitely.
If you don't-
This is a man telling you how you gonna tell him no.
There's some women. There's some men who.
But the heart is different.
Yeah.
So my point was this. It must be a scary thing to be wired that way and to understand the devastation that can cause.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And to then put yourself on that line for a person who may not truly understand what's really going on inside your heart. That must be a tremendously scary thing.
It is.
It's scary to understand that you're wired that way, but then like have that devastation of like you're scared of that feeling of just like, I don't know, like vulnerability.
Yo, isn't that what I said at the beginning of this conversation, y'all?
Yes.
Straight up. I
Yes.
said at the beginning of
3
this
hours ago.
conversation,
Yes.
I feel like all of the women at this table
Yes.
right now are strong women, right? So, as strong women, we present this front where it's very, very difficult for a man to tear down our wall. So my question for you all, beautiful ladies, was what does it take for a man to be in order, or a woman, a person to be in order to tear down that wall that you've created, that you've built over time? What would it take? What really, bottom line, like one thing, one bullet point. Like what is it? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna be a cop out and say I don't know.
What I want is a thug ass
go.
Christian man who can conduct business and deal with corporations and deal with me and help me grow. And
She wanted Nipsey Hussle.
Lauren Hill had that, but yeah.